Okay, y'all, so this story about Saweetie is getting crazier and crazier. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I did a story about Saweetie a few days ago. Now, this was her friend or whoever that worked with her. Now, she blasted Saweetie on her IG stories for not paying her. And when she blasted her, she kind of put some tea out there and it was real messy. Now, if you're not caught up and you want the full breakdown, you can watch my last video. But basically, this friend put Saweetie out there. Now, she basically insinuated that Saweetie was a cokehead, she did witchcraft, and she also was messing with other people's husbands, also insinuating that she did sleep with Offset. Now, she also blasted Saweetie's text messages, basically insinuating that she's using her new man, Jadon Santos. Now, Jadon Santos is a very successful soccer player. Now, he's crazy about Saweetie. He has her name tattooed on him and everything, but it looks like Saweetie is allegedly just using him for his bag, according to that text message that she exposed. And now, to even add to this story, Moniece Slaughter entered the chat, and I know y'all are like, what the hell does Moniece have to do with this situation? Well, Moniece took to the comments and explained the whole situation in more detail. So basically, allegedly, this girl who was working for Saweetie, even though she said she was getting her gigs, allegedly, she's pretty much like a madam, okay? So Moniece is alleging that this woman is basically hooking Saweetie up with rich clients across the world. So Moniece commented and said, no, I'm being for real. She matches high-profile women with high-profile men, and the men are the clients, and they pay her for that. She's saying she works with Saweetie. She has clients who are into Saweetie. She sets up tours in different countries for the men to meet Saweetie. This particular guy really likes Saweetie, and she's alleging that Saweetie told him not to pay her. But what this does now is make it clear that discretion goes out the window and exposure is imminent if there's discourse with a client. So basically, Saweetie owes this woman money for getting her clients. And allegedly, Saweetie's new man, Jadon Santos, is one of her clients. But y'all let me know, what do y'all think about this crazy story? Do you believe it? Do you believe that Saweetie is out here using what she got to get what she wants? Y'all let me know what you think in the comments, but moving on to the next story. Okay, you guys, so Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles, dropped some crazy tea about how Beyonce and Alicia Keys had to be airlifted out of Rio because their lives were in danger. Now, one thing that I can say about Beyonce's parents, Matthew and Tina, is they gonna tell it, okay? Tina's gonna tell some type of embarrassing story about Beyonce, and Matthew is gonna spill the tea about Beyonce's career life. So y'all remember the song Put It in a Love Song by Beyonce and Alicia Keys? The one from 2010. Well, have you ever wondered why there was never a music video for it? I mean, it's Beyonce and Alicia Keys, two of the biggest artists in the world, especially back then. Alicia Keys' name was top tier. And you'd think they go all out with the video, but no. So Matthew Knowles did an interview and explained the crazy story behind what actually happened. So basically, he explained that the reason we didn't get a video is because Alicia Keys and Beyonce's lives were in danger. Now, this was due to the fact that Sony didn't pay the gangsters in Rio. Take a listen.
What happened to the Alicia Keys and Beyonce music video for
what?
a love song? Where is it? Mr. Knowles.
Which video?
Shot in Brazil. We saw a little glimpse of it.
So I get a phone call because I'm not a micromanager, and they're in the projects hood ghetto in Rio, and Sony hadn't paid the gangsters, and they had to be helicoptered out of there. A whole lot you don't know, young man. Yeah. It's a lot that people don't know.
And just to give y'all a rundown as to how dangerous it was in Rio when they were trying to shoot that video in Brazil. So back then, Brazil had 43,684 murders, okay? This is 2010. So that's 22 murders per 100,000 people compared to the global rate of only 6.9 murders per 100,000 people. And Rio specifically was one of the worst areas. And here is the crazy thing. In November of 2010, literally around the time that the And here's the crazy thing. In November of 2010, literally around the same time they would have been filming this video, there was a massive security crisis, okay? Criminal gangs were attacking the city's police, and it got so bad that the armed forces had to join the fight. And these street gangs, they weren't just street gangs, okay? They were organized criminal groups that fully controlled entire neighborhoods. So this was 100% nothing to play with. So I don't know why Sony thought they could play in these people's faces like that, because if they didn't get out of there when they did, it could have ended very badly. And you know you're in danger when you have to be immediately airlifted out. But what's crazy is they actually did finish filming the video, but it never came out. And when Alicia Keys was asked about this years later in 2016, she gave a totally different reason than Matthew knows. She said that the final product just didn't capture the energy that they wanted. So my thing is, what's the real story? Now, was it the drama in Rio? Was it because they weren't happy with how it turned out? Maybe it's both, but either way, we never got to see it, and the song didn't do well in the States. It charted in other countries, but it didn't chart at all in the United States, and some people feel like that it's due to the fact that there was never a music video made. Now, back in 2010, it was pretty much essential that you had a video if you had a song that was coming out. So to have two of the biggest stars in the world to collab on a song and not make a video was a big deal back then. But I want to know, what do you guys think about this crazy story? What do you think the real reason is that this video didn't get released? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. That's all I have for you, and I'll talk to you later.
Why is everybody acting so shocked that Saweetie be out there selling that box? Because if you want to be real, like, Saweetie is a rapper, but she don't make money from rap. So how else is she supposed to keep up with her flashy, wealthy lifestyle? Let's be all the way real. Her music don't sell. She don't go on tour. She don't have no brand deals. Like, she don't do anything. She barely posts, because that's how people in all them industries really get their money, like, especially rappers, because, you know, rappers be on their label money. But if you're not making any money, you're going to owe your label, and then that's why you get shelved or they dropped you. Like, Saweetie don't even have an album out. And matter of fact, Saweetie has never dropped an album, actually. Then on top of it, she's never been on a tour by herself, like a tour for Saweetie. Saweetie's never even been on tour. Most she's ever did was pop up at Rolling Loud Festival. She's never did nothing else. Now, granted, she had a couple endorsements with McDonald's and Mac and some other shit, but Saweetie don't make no noise. She's still, like, at the level she's at, she's damn near still a new artist. She just didn't go nowhere. Like, so for her to be selling that box overseas and damn near got a madam and be doing drugs, well, yeah, like, she's just doing what she got to do. And I just feel like that's a lot of those rap girls, because their music don't sell, so they're not making money from music. So if they're not making money from music, they either selling it or they put up with a rich man somewhere, like JT. Like, your music don't sell, but your lifestyle's so flashy, so clearly somebody's footing the bill.
Saweetie getting exposed for allegedly being a yacht girl, it wouldn't surprise me if it were true. And I'm not saying it is true, I'm not saying it's not. I'm saying a lot of girls be yacht girls, 304, sex workers, however you want to slice it. Saweetie has been in the game since like 2017, 2018, and her music has never done crazy numbers. She's never like broken any records or nothing super crazy like that, yet she's still relevant in the industry. She's still making a ton of money. I never once thought all of her money was coming from her music. And she makes music about niggas tricking on her and only fucking with niggas with money. She looks amazing, has a great body. She's always out the country. Like, it wouldn't surprise me if she was out here, you know, doing something funny for some money. Allegedly, a lot of the Instagram girlies, they be, you know, giving it up like that. Even if you take celebrities and well-known people out of it, a lot of regular everyday people be giving it up like that. No, I feel like there's like levels to it. There's some people, they'll just have some tricks who they can hit up for some money. There's some people who will go on dates with men. Some people hit the blade and find men. I just wouldn't be too surprised if Saweetie had gotten into some crazy things. But the girl who came out and accused Saweetie of doing all this and of allegedly, you know, doing the booger sugar, she 100% gives madam vibes. Because to be talking about, oh, I took you to this country, I took you to this place, to that place, she definitely gave madam, who Saweetie tried to run off on. And now the girl has clearly said what she needs to say behind closed doors, still hasn't got her money. Now she's bringing it to the internet. So I don't know, but it's all crazy. Honestly, nothing surprises me though. Like, at the end of the day, we don't know these people. So I could hear anything about anybody and be like, I could probably see that. Because, bitch, I don't know.
So Saweetie has really been the topic of conversation this week because of her music. No, come on, don't be ridiculous. Come on, be serious for 1 fucking second. If you're gonna play games, get off the video and let's not even talk. Blind Adams have been saying this for a while, but now there is a woman on Instagram who is accusing Saweetie of being a yacht girl. And for those of you who don't know what a yacht girl is, it's basically a girl who sells cookies, but she's not a Girl Scout. If you hearing this news is shocking to you and you never saw this coming, I'm willing to bet that you're also the kind of person who, when your baby daddy said if you gave him a little bit more coochie, he would start being a better father. And you believed him and did it. Hearing this news is unbelievable to you. It's shocking to you. You're also the kind of person who buys hair care products from The Rock. I have said it before, and I can crucify for it. People get so mad every single time I bring it up. But your favorite musicians are not very wealthy. Like, there's no money to be made in the music industry. A lot of them are broke. Some of the influencers on this app make more money than your favorite musicians. And the reason why, it's not just because, I think especially this applies especially like in hip hop, it's not just because they don't get paid that much, it's also because they get paid a decent amount. It's because their lifestyle is extremely expensive. Like, if you are in hip hop, part of being in hip hop is that you have to look rich, you have to pretend to be ultra wealthy, and living outside of your means is very expensive. It's not just like having a fancy house and owning cars, right? It's also like having a glam team all the time, having an agent, having a manager, having a social media person. All of that is very, very expensive. In your mind, you thought Saweetie was affording all of that off of her music career when she's been in the game 10 years and has still not put out a debut album? The hilarious thing about that is that I think that Saweetie is very, very marketable. I think there's a world where Saweetie can make a bunch of money, because at this point in time, the point in becoming a musician is because it's the easiest way to become famous, right? And once you are famous, then you are marketable, and that's when you bring in the money. If you are ever trying to pocket watch your favorite celebrity and they're a musician specifically, right, and you're trying to figure out if they're broke or not, all you have to do is check to see their endorsement deals, right? The more endorsement deals they have, the more paid they are. If you have a favorite celebrity, I'm not gonna say no names, there's one in particular I'm thinking of, and they haven't had an endorsement deal in years, they're probably broke. And I'm gonna leave that at that. Unless they own businesses and companies that are kept on the hush, 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 they're probably broke. Pink wig.
The female rap artist Saweetie has recently been accused of being a yachter, doing paid and arranged relationships, losing clients because she's abusing substances, doing voodoo. I see a lot of people, one, asking what yachting is, and two, wanting this whole situation broken down, so I'm going to break it down for you. Now, Saweetie's accused of being a yachter. A yachter is somebody that gets on boats and they abuse maritime law. There's a thin line of do's and don'ts in the ocean, and sometimes they use that thin line to buy and sell cash. Now, Saweetie does live a very luxurious lifestyle, and I just can't believe that she's living this lifestyle from her music. Now, Maybach May, who's put these allegations on Saweetie, is accused of being a madame. A madame is a higher tier yachter or a higher tier escort, and they usually are in charge of divvying out the girls. A good example of an alleged madame is Natalie Nunn or Jocelyn Hernandez or any of the bitches that got a show on Zeus Network. They have countless allegations of going to Dubai for these lash parties, but you never see any lashes sold. Then they always come back talking about how they got the bag. Now, one of the things that seems Maybach May is accusing Saweetie of is not fulfilling the full agreement. What's the agreement, you may ask? I think Saweetie was supposed to meet up with the soccer player. I think they were supposed to do and call it a day. Now, Miss Madame is alleging that Saweetie told the soccer player not to pay the madame and just to pay her. Now, here's a video of Saweetie originally meeting the guy at the soccer game, and I think it is a little weird that she doesn't even look like she knows who he is. She doesn't even realize that he's coming over to see her until he gets there, and then she hugs him, and it's a little awkward. Now, she said this is a paid appearance, so what I think was supposed to happen is I think Saweetie was supposed to get paid to go visit this guy. Visit, if you know what I mean. I think when this man visited Saweetie, he fell in love, and she realized that, so she told this man, just pay me, you don't gotta pay her. Now, since Saweetie got the whole pay cut, maybe they have to act like they're in a relationship so it doesn't look weird, the big transfer of money. Because what famous sports player is not gonna give his girl hella money anyways? And they were gonna ice the madame out the deal.
And don't y'all get on here acting fake surprised about Saweetie. I've been told y'all months ago, it damn sure wasn't the fucking music. I need you guys to stop putting these people on a pedestal. And, you know, with everything unraveling right now, I made my last video about it. Please understand. There is a reason people are scared of that fen. Pepsi and Coca-Cola company has never shut down, babes. Never shut down. I don't give a fuck what y'all say, what you wanna you know, claim. There is two sides of peer